And ultimately understand that God has your back through everything that you're going through. If you have something that's on your heart, if you have that business plan that you want to start, that business venture that you've been praying over for years, that God is telling you you need to get off of the ground, now is your time to do it. Not because you're waiting for your neighbor to do it. We're not doing things in 2019 because we find that they're popular. We're doing it because we have a purpose. Scratch popularity. Focus on purpose. My purpose isn't to compete with anyone. And my purpose definitely isn't to compete with my friends. If I share with a friend what my purpose is in life, I expect for my friend to support that purpose. I don't expect for my friend to be trying to compete with that purpose. Oh, you taking acting classes? Yeah, I'm going to take acting classes because X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to take acting classes too. Oh, okay. That's great. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and write a book now on top of taking them acting classes. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Oh, you going to write a book too? Yeah, I'm going to write a book and take them acting classes too. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to take these acting classes and I'm going to start a podcast. Oh, you going to write the book? You going to take the classes and you going to start a podcast? Well, I guess I can do that too. What? What? Passion and purpose. Passion and purpose. Don't do things for popularity. Don't do them for popularity. So many kids these days are killing themselves due to social media bullying. Social bullying is like really on the rise, and people don't even realize that it's not even just happening with our youth, it's happening with adults. If you look on certain people's platforms, and honestly, I believe that if you have a strong presence on social media and you are belittling another class of individuals, then you are considered a bully because your perception influences other people. And then that really brings about a question of identity for you. The way I see it is that anybody who is secure in their identity is not trying to belittle anyone else. They're celebrating everybody for their individuality. And if you can't do that, you're trying to help cultivate ways for people to get to know who they are or get to know Christ, which is ultimately who they are. Learning who you are, your identity is not easy. You'll face adversity. You'll sometimes feel alone. You'll have to defend yourselves at times. And it can be exhausting. But when you fight to stand in the rawest form of who you are and who God has called you to be, you have to become an example of what it truly means to live a life of purpose. It may require some confrontation, some hard no's, detachment of some relationships, and some isolation. But the isolation is going to project you, is going to prepare you for your elevation. So with that said, I just want to give 4 ways that you can stand true in your identity. And these 4 ways are definitely biblical because I find that in order to truly know who you are, you really have to understand what God says you are. You have to understand who God says you are. So the first one is